Masculine energy, feminine energy. What is it? What is divine energy? And how do I make it make sense in my life to get some balance and harmony? Let's dive into it. You see, the problem these days is we're hearing all these concepts, masculine, feminine, alpha, beta. Is it something about dating? Is it something about meditation, yoga, crystals? I don't really understand it. Fear not, I'm gonna break it down to you nice and simple. Two polarities are exactly that, two polar energies that are opposites of each other. You've got to understand these energies. This is impacting your relationships. This is impacting the dynamic with yourself. It doesn't matter if it's familial, platonic, or professional. If you start to look through these filters, you can really understand out in the world where these energies are at play, and they can really make a big difference in your life. We got to start with that masculine energy. That is the grounded, solid, rock energy. That is that assertive forward motion. Now, I'm not just talking about men and women here. This is literally the energy that we all have. First thing you got to understand about divine energy is that I've got it. You've got it. Whether you're man or woman, we all have it. Same thing for the other side of the coin with feminine energy. Masculine energy is your assertiveness, your ability to be task-oriented. It's logical, it's pragmatic, it's all about getting things done, being in action, working with your hands, making accomplishments and achievements out in the world. Key thing I said there about masculine energy is that it is logical and pragmatic. So the feminine energy is the flow of life, is the feelings, the emotions, the connections, the relationships. This is where you can see we all have this dynamic because we all require love. We all desire attention, affection. We are a social species as human beings, you and I, because we need each other to thrive, to grow. So where can you see your feminine energy at play? It's all about how you feel. It's all about your experience. How does that make you feel inside? Your feminine energy is all about the connection. It's not about what you say, masculine, data. It's about how you say it. How does that make me feel? What's the energy I'm getting behind it? The feminine is the infinite spectrum. It's the smiles, the tears, the laughter, the joy, outrage, and anger. All of that is your feminine energy and emotion. It's not tangible. It's not going to make sense. It's not logical. It's not pragmatic. Have you ever been in a situation where you're just not talking apples to oranges with somebody else? It ain't making sense. Make it make sense, please. This is where that balance and harmony comes into play. You got to learn to listen for yourself. They're talking about what they think, how something looks. See, there's a big difference in the two, and it's very subtle to miss it simply in communication. You have to understand where the other is coming from so that you can make a difference to meet in the middle. You have to balance both of these out because there's going to be times if you need to put your best forward inside of work, you're going to be driving in your masculine energy. If it's time to connect with your children, your significant other, family members, if somebody's going through something and you really want to be able to support them, connect with them, you're going to need to bring that feminine energy, that nurturing. You can kind of get an idea of how these energies play with each other at all times and all places. Have you ever seen friends where someone's going to be the more dominant? Not that one is better or less than. It's that someone is more assertive. Someone is more take it to them, take charge. And others can be more passive. Go with the flow. It's not that big a deal. Just take it easy. This has been my quick tips to notice the difference and bring balance and harmony to your masculine and feminine energy in your life. When you use these two together, again, it doesn't matter if it's romantic, doesn't matter if it's platonic, it can be a friendship, doesn't matter if it's familial or professional. You can bring this to all of your relationships, how you get along with everyone, including yourself. If you're finding that you're having a tough time making progress going for your goals, maybe it's time that you actually dive in, get some structure, set up a calendar. And at the same time, if you are pushing everybody away, if people can't stand you, maybe it's time to take a look inside. Maybe it's time to reflect on, do you have some baggage? Do you have some trauma? Are you coming with a little bit less heart than those around you need to feel understood and heard by you? This is going to make your connections magnanimous. Now, if you enjoyed this quick dipping your feet in the water into the pool of divine energy, you are going to love my absolutely free ebook, The Deep Dive into the Divine. Link down in the description. Check that out. Until next time, I am Masculinity Architect Duwayne Langham, developing divine energy for the modern world. Peace.